What's good, everybody? This Dry Bones Garage. I was just basically showing y'all. I just built me a shifter bracket for the El Camino. I just took some stock and just kind of like made an L shape and kind of like fitted it over the transmission tunnel. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like made my own design as I was building it and bending the metal and turning it, so I kind of like bolted it in place. And then once I knew how I wanted the shifters set, I kind of like welded them together. Oh damn, I ain't even looking at it. So I kind of like welded stuff together at the bottom, and then I kind of like drilled me some drilled some holes through there and drilled them, welded them bolts at the bottom, so I can screw it in from the top. So, and I kind of took some 20 gauge steel and kind of formed my own shape into it. And then I drilled some holes in it, those holes for speed. So I kind of know how I want the bracket kind of set up on here. So I'm gonna kind of angle it here and there. I still gotta do some work to it. I still gotta drill some holes through it so I can mount it down and drill it in here in the floor here. And then I'm gonna put the shifter right on top. Get the shifter. Yeah. So the shifter kind of look like this. So it kind of mount down like that. Then, you know, kind of fit up here like this. So yeah, I'm just still working and, you know, doing a lot of fabricating to make things work for the El Camino. So yep, I was just showing you what I'm working on. I'm still doing a lot of wiring to make everything work. So yep, y'all be easy, be blessed. I'm out. Hey, how y'all doing? This is DBG, Dry Bones Garage. I just came back showing y'all, I just made my bracket to hold my shifter. A little B&M bracket, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I just finished drilling the holes through it and I welded some bolts to the back of it. And then, so I'll be able to mount it on the El Camino. Kind of like something like in this area or so. It's come like this, and then I can kind of adjust it and move it side to side wherever I want to mount it at. I have my seating here, so I kind of know exactly where I want to go with it. I kind of want to go like somewhere so it sit a little offset of just a hair. So I already, like I said, I have my seating here, so I know how I want things to fit and how things should fit on here. So the shifter will actually mount to the top of these bolts right here, and then it just kind of gonna hold it down, and I still gotta drill my hole through the floor for the cable to route. So let me and I drilled these holes, so I gotta kind of make a hole in the floor pan. So all I gotta do is make a hole in the floor pan so I can mount to it, and then I'll show y'all how I do that in just a second. All right, I'll be right back. What's good? What's good? I'm DBG, Dry Bones Garage. So here's the finished product of my shifter bracket that I made right here. I just finished painting it, and I'll show you what it's gonna look like on a vehicle. So as you can see, I put a little bling in the shifter collar. Hold on just a second. See, I put a little bling there. There's like some nut certs. So actually the shifter, when I mount it to the vehicle, here, let me turn some light on. Yeah, there we go. You see how everything lined kind of up? And then so And that's how the shifter is gonna mount to the floor. Then I will mount the shifter to this right here. I actually mount it to this right here up top. So yeah, let me show you how. After I put it together, I'll show you how it looks. All right. What's good? I'm DBG, Dry Bones Garage. I'm just showing you. I just got my shifter mounted in place here. Looks pretty good. I like how the bracket kind of turned out. If you can kind of see it. So I'm digging how the bracket turned out for a homemade bracket. It's kind of exactly how I want it. Like I said, I had the seating here, so I knew how the seat fit. And I went on and drilled my hole for the shifter cable. So I gotta clean it up a little bit and get a grommet put in there and run the cable through, and I'll show you how it's all gonna fit, because here's where the cable goes right here. Then it's a straight shot right there, and it wraps around, and yeah. So I'll show you how that look here in a second. All right. What's good? I'm back, DBG, Dry Bones Garage. So here's a finished product of my shifter getting installed. This is how it looks. Here's my hole. So the first hole right up here, the shifter cable didn't like that hole. So that hole is about 8 inches away from the shifter itself bracket. And I guess it was too far and it didn't like that. So the next hole that I drilled was 6.5, and that seemed to work a lot better. So the shifter is all set. The neutral safety and the reverse lockout, the neutral safety and the reverse lights, I don't have them hooked up, but I got the switches on there, so I got to take this back off. And I still have to install the chassis harness in here. That's one of my next projects. So everything do work. Let me just show you real quick how I go on in reverse, back, and then you just pull it forward. Yeah. Back. Then you just hit this first lockout switch, and then now it's back in park. So everything worked straight with it. It's pretty nice little shifter. So this is the aftermarket B&M shifter. I ain't even gonna front. So yeah, that's what it is. But it looks pretty good, and it was half the price. So yeah, so that's what I got going on with that. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, I was just showing you of the finished product, and I'm about to install the chassis harness, and I'll bring you footage of how that's gonna look and how I'm gonna do that. So talk to y'all later. Dry Bones Garage out of here. Y'all have a blessed day. Later.